Students, good morning. Now today we will start the new topic, shifts in the demand curve. Shifts in the demand curve, it always happen when the prices remain constant and other factors are changeable. So what are the other factors? The first factor which we are going to discuss, price of related goods. So in the price of related goods, the first type of the goods, substitute goods. Substitute goods. Now substitute goods, first of all I am taking on the x-axis the quantity is taken and on the y-axis the price of the tea is taken. And what is the substitute good of the tea? That is coffee. Now the first condition, if the price of x increased, that means price of the coffee if it increased, how it will affect to the demand of the price of tea. So if imagine this is the initial demand curve, on that time OQ quantity was purchased of tea. Okay? Now if the price of coffee increase, so definitely consumer will consume more quantity of the tea, because now coffee is costly for them, so they will increase the consumption of the tea. So the demand curve for the tea will shift rightward, and after that new demand curve is D1, new quantity is QT1. That is the new demand curve when the price of the coffee, the price of the substitute good increased. Similarly, if we will see that price of the coffee decreases, if price of the coffee decreases and there is no effect on the price of tea, it is remains same. So initial demand curve is D. On that time OQ quantity is purchased by the consumer of tea, QT. Now if price of coffee reduce, so that means consumer can shift its consumption to coffee from tea. So now he will reduce the consumption of tea and he will shift his consumption to coffee. So he will reduce the consumption of the tea. So the demand curve will shift to the leftward and the new curve become D2 and quantity reduced from QT to QT2. This much quantity he will reduce. Why he is reducing this much quantity? Because now the consumer is shifting its consumption to the coffee, because now coffee is available at the less price. Now the next change we will discuss, change in the price of the complementary goods. Complementary goods are those goods which are used together. Without the one commodity, another one is of no use. Example like pen and ink. So similarly I am taking the example over here. This is the quantity of a ink, right? Now first of all, if your price of the pen increases, if price of the pen increases, so what is the complementary good of the pen? That is ink. So if the price of the pen increases and the price of the ink is same, it is constant and its initial demand curve is D, initial quantity is OQ. And if the price of the pen increase, so definitely the complementary good will also be affected by the increase of the price of pen. So now the demand of the ink will also reduce and the demand curve will shift to the leftward and the new quantity will be OQT, because both are used together. If the one thing is costly, so definitely other will be affected. Now because he is going to reduce the consumption of the ink also. Similarly, if the price of the pen reduce, if the price of the pen reduce and there is no change on the price of the ink, on that time price of the ink is constant, initial demand curve is D, initial quantity is OQ. If the price of the pen reduce, so that means now the consumer can consume more units of the ink also, so the demand curve will shift to the rightward and now the new demand curve is D1, new quantity is OQ1. Now the next factor, shifts in demand, change in income. Change in income, that means if your income increases, your demand will increase, and if your income decreases, the demand will decrease. So first of all, if income level, that means the price of the commodity is constant, initial demand curve is D, initial quantity is OQ. If imagine income increases, if the income of the consumer increases, that means with the increase in the income he can purchase the more units of the commodity, so his demand will shift to the rightward and it will become new curve, that is D1, and new quantity will be increased, that is from OQ to OQ1. So This is the increase in demand curve. Similarly, if your income decreases, so when income decreases, so definitely the demand for the commodity will also reduce. So how we can show in the diagram? Same thing, price of the commodity is constant, initial demand curve is D, initial quantity is OQ. Okay, now if your income decreases, so demand automatically reduce, because with the less income he can purchase the less units of the commodity. So the demand curve will shift to the leftward, and now the new demand curve is D2 and new quantity is OQ2. So that means quantity reduce. See the diagram. If your income increases, with the new income, with the more income, consumer can consume the more units of the commodity. So the demand curve will shift to the rightward. Similarly, if the income reduces, so with the less income, he can purchase the less units of the commodity. So demand curve will shift to the leftward. This case we have discussed, because change in income also we have to discuss by the two ways. First one is the normal good and second one is your inferior good. So first of all, normal goods we have discussed. If income increases, so demand also increases for the normal good. If income decreases, then demand for the normal good also reduces. Now let's discuss the effect of the income on the inferior goods. Now let's start for the inferior goods. Inferior goods are those goods which the consumer usually consume because of the lack of income. So if his income is reduced, so on that time he will increase the consumption of the inferior goods more, because his income is less. So with less income he can purchase the inferior goods. Similarly, if his income increases, so he will reduce the consumption of the inferior goods. Why? Because now his income increased. So with the increase in the income, he can substitute to the superior goods or to the normal goods. So let's discuss with the diagram. If price of the commodity is same, so initial demand curve is D, initial quantity is OQ. Now just imagine if the income of the consumer reduced. If the income of the consumer reduced, so he will continue the consumption of the inferior good and he will increase the consumption of the inferior good, because inferior goods are purchased by the consumer due to the lack of income. So the new demand curve is D1 and the new quantity is OQ1. Similarly, if the income of the consumer increases, so the price of the commodity is same, initial demand curve is D, initial quantity is OQ. Okay, if income of the consumer increases, so he will reduce the consumption of the inferior good. Now, why he will reduce the consumption of the inferior good? Because now he will shift or substitute these inferior goods with the superior quality goods. Same example which I gave you, that if his income increases, if earlier he was purchasing the dalda ghee, so definitely he will reduce the consumption of the dalda ghee. Why he is reducing? Because now he want to shift to the desi ghee or maybe to any other superior good. So see the changes in the income for the inferior good. If income reduces, so he will increase the consumption of the inferior good, because inferior goods are purchased by the consumer due to the lack of income. But if his income increases, so definitely he will reduce the consumption of the inferior good, because he will shift his consumption of inferior good to the normal good. Now the next shifts are change in taste and preferences. Taste and preferences, by the two ways we can understand. First of all, favorable changes in the taste and preference, and second one is unfavorable. So if there is a favorable change in the taste and preference, and if the consumer is showing the positive change in the taste and preference, then how the demand curve will react? The demand curve, if the price of the commodity is same, this is your initial demand curve, initial quantity OQ. Okay, this one is your first initial one. If there is a favorable change in the taste and preference, that means if you are interested, so the positive changes are there, so definitely the consumer will increase its consumption and the demand curve will shift to the rightward and it becomes D1. So the new quantity is increased from OQ to OQ1. Similarly, if there is unfavorable change in the taste and preference, that means a negative or the unfavorable change in the taste and preference of the consumer lead to decrease in demand, and he will buy the less units of the commodity, so his demand curve will shift to the leftward and the new curve become D2 and in new quantity become OQ2. In one diagram also you can show, if there is a favorable change, so demand curve will shift to the rightward. If there is an unfavorable change, so consumer will reduce the consumption of the commodity and the demand curve will shift to the leftward and it becomes new curve, that is D2.